Ezra. It's good to see you today.
It's good to see you too.
So it's been a while since our last meeting. I know you went back to school.
Yes.
How have things been going since our last meeting a couple months ago?
Um, with time things have gotten a little better.
It's good to hear.
It's good to be around friends, and I've been involved in lots of different activities. I've had some communication with both of my parents, and but and one thing I did find out is that my dad is now seeing someone,
Okay.
and that's kind of what's been going on, you know.
Okay. So how does it make you feel that your dad is with that woman?
I don't know her. It's obviously feels odd because she's not my real mother, and I don't know her at all. Really, I've never met her formally, so I don't have an opinion. But the feeling is that of just feels odd.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard because, she's, in a sense, someone who came in when your parents were together and kind of tore that apart.
Yeah, I don't know. All I really know is that the cheating did happen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know exactly why. I don't know. I don't think it's much of my business. Obviously, there were problems in their relationship that I didn't know about. But I kind of have to accept what's going on presently, and I'm gonna have to be supportive of both of my parents.
Yeah, I think they'd be very appreciative of that, and it sounds like you have a really good outlook on the situation right now. With your dad seeing that woman and you not knowing her very well, do you think that's something that you'd like to try to get to know her?
I'm not sure if I'm honestly ready for that because, what's in my mind is that this is the woman that broke apart their marriage. Again, I don't know any, I don't really know details about exactly why they got divorced. Obviously, there were problems, must have been problems for quite some time. I know, infidelity is very common within marriage, but I have to be a grown up and mature about what's going on, and I have to again accept what's going on currently.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea to kind of move forward with what's happened and just, keep in contact with both your mom and your dad. How are you handling the situation though for you?
Again, with being busy in school the past couple months, I have luckily my mind has been not so absorbed in home life. I've been able to be around friends and have fun, do intramural sports, and that's really helped. But now that it's winter break and I'm now home, it's going to be, I think my mind's going to, focus a little more on my parents, and eventually I'm going to have to meet this woman, and I have to be supportive of my father and my mother, because I so want them to be involved in my life,
Yeah.
and I hope that will be the case.
Yeah, I'm sure that they hope for that too. Now, you said you want to be supportive. What does that look like for you?
Um, well, I mean, obviously now that my father is currently with another woman, I can't avoid um, seeing him or seeing her. And I still love my father. Um, and it will mean that I eventually have to meet this woman. I have to be nice to her, accepting. Um, I have to then, I worry about my mom as well too, because my mom was on the short end of the stick here. I think that she didn't see this coming, or at least, from what I can imagine, I don't know if she saw this coming. And she's more so on her own. I think she needs a lot more support um, than my father, honestly, because he actually has a woman that can support him. I'm sure that he wants, me and my brother and sister all to be on his side, but I think that's going to take a little time.
Yeah, and time can do a lot of things. It can make your mind wander, and it can be very beneficial as well.
Yeah, I think that the more time that passes, the more I'm going to be able to acclimate to the new situation, the new reality. As I've gotten older, again, I'm still in school, so I have a lot of outlets to keep keep my mind occupied. Um, and I think that, with time, I can uh, have a very strong relationship with both my parents still. I am worried more about my mother because I think that she is more emotional and she is probably more lost than my father.
And you think she's lost because she's alone now?
Yeah, I mean, I think that she feels lost because, she doesn't live it. She was kind of the one who is no longer living in the home. She was kind of booted out, and she needs, I'd say, me and my siblings more now than ever, I'd say. Um, I really think that that's the case.
Yeah, well, you're here on break now, and it sounds like you're really ready to be there and provide support for your mom through this time and be there for your dad. But it also sounds like you're really ready to accept what's going on with your family through the divorce and your dad seeing another woman.
Yeah, I think that sadly divorce is fairly common. I kind of have to put my life in perspective. And I need to be a mature adult about what's going on. And it's kind of what I envision for the future. Um, yeah, I think I've for the most part handled things well. I think that it's going to just take time for me to get used to a new situation. Um, so, but that's part of growing up.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that. Do you feel like you have a good support system throughout this whole transition? I know you mentioned a lot of friends.
Yeah,
School.
I do. I have friends at school. Sadly, now that we're home for break, a lot of them live in different cities. But hopefully we can keep in touch. They kind of have been in the loop about what's going on in my life. They're very supportive. I've got some friends here I'm not so close with, but maybe we can reconnect while I'm home. But also, I think it'll give me a good chance to really talk to my father, talk to my mother, was supporting them. And she needed to be strong about what's going on.
Yeah. Well, Ezra, it sounds like you've made a lot of advances since first coming to me with this problem of your parents